I want to start off by saying that alliances in tournament paintball are fragile. Someone who might be your friend one day, but then the next day, your interests become divergent. You guys have different goals, you have different objectives, and when those don't align, expect that person to take shots at you. Now, a lot of my life stories occurred way earlier on my paintball journey, but this life story is something that I'm dealing with right now, and it's about time that I responded to this other YouTuber. I don't want to drop his name. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about him, but I'm not going to promote him. So for now on, let's just call him Paintballer45. Yeah, Paintballer45, because he has 45 subscribers. Wait, let me double check that. No, it's 43, but we're still going to go with Paintballer45. In order to understand the situation, we have to go back about 2 years. Paintballer45 and I had a really good working relationship. I'd even go further than that. We were friends. So what would happen was he'd contact me to say, oh, hey, film this practice. Then the next practice you're playing, I'll buy you paint. That's totally fine. Or I'd film a tournament and he would fix one of my guns or throw me some marker parts for an autococker. We had a very solid working relationship. I was the type of guy who would always be at his tournaments that he hosted, always be filming his team, and always promoting him. I even gave him a feature on Willballforsoup, asking nothing in return. And he kept up his end. We had a solid working relationship for about 2 years. And then things started to devolve into this current situation. Business turned into personal, and I'm just getting this huge jealous vibe from Paintballer45. Because he appeared in a number of my videos, I assume that he was thinking to himself, you know what? Why can't I do what Willballforsoup is doing? Why can't I get these views? Why can't I get these subscribers? And you know what? Totally power to him. If he wanted to just go about a separate path, that's fine. YouTube is a giant platform. It's not like there's gonna be a shortage of views because we're filming at the same fields. I have a style about my videos, he has a style about his videos, and you know what? That's totally okay. You guys haven't been clickbaited. Paintballer45 has resorted to making merchandise that makes fun of me and either selling it or giving it away behind my back. And this situation is just completely unacceptable. As he was distributing the merchandise, I was supposed to film one of his tournaments. And I started piecing things together. He had these headbands that said ATS on a basic camo background. And after doing some digging and leaning on a couple people, I learned that the headbands meant Agger then Scotty. And then as I got to NXL Las Vegas, I ran into a player who I'm casual friends with on another team. And he's wearing the shirt that says Scotty doesn't know, and it's in the same logo and lettering as Paintballer45's logo. So this guy ran 2 separate merch purchases just to take a little jab at me. Knowing what I know about paintball merchandise, you have to order about 10 or 15 of an item in order to get the manufacturer to go ahead with the run. So let's say he ordered 15 shirts at $15 each, and then 15 headbands at $10 each. So $225 plus $150, that's $375 just to get under my skin. And I have people who he's trying to rope into this thing. There are people who are close to me who he's trying to recruit to the Paintballer45/Scotty doesn't know side. And you know what? These guys are talking to me. And I know what his intent is. He's trying to distract me from my goals. He's trying to distract Willballforsoup from my YouTube path. He's trying to take away my attention from my team and my channel and focus that attention on him, all because he's jealous of my success. There's no greater betrayal than to have somebody who you've worked very hard to build up, to promote, somebody who you think that they're your partner, somebody who you're willing to shine together with, to have this person break away from you and then start taking cheap shots at you. And this isn't just a one-time thing. This is a sustained campaign that's been going on since NXL Vegas. As soon as I had the story figured out, I went to the DMs and I told Paintballer45 a few things. One of them being that First off, I will no longer film you, your team, or your tournaments. The second thing is that we are no longer friends. Between us, we're done over this. Paintballer45 could have gone about this an entirely different way. He could have contacted me and said, hey Scott, I'm gonna make some headbands and some shirts. Do you want a Willballforsoup shirt? Do you want a Willballforsoup headband? You know what, just throw down this amount of money and I'll get you this run of merchandise. And you can sell it to your subscribers and you can sell it to local kids. That would have been totally cool. So I hope this video gets out there. I hope people understand what a petty little, instead of using all this energy just to get under my skin, here's a little pro tip for the former pro. Take some time and hone your craft. Get better at making paintball videos. This whole Scotty doesn't know thing, that's not gonna help you. What's gonna help you is making better videos, making longer videos, having a point of view, having a story to tell. Your channel lacks all of that stuff. And that's why you're not finding success on this platform. When you build yourself up by putting someone else down, that makes you a bully. And it's not like your Scotty doesn't know campaign has been effective. Your last 2 events were complete flops. You spammed Facebook so hard with advertising for your events. And yet for one of them, it was canceled. And for the second one, you could only get a handful of people to show up. And I bet you half of that handful came from your own damn program. The only 2 videos on your channel that are watchable weren't even filmed and edited by you. You paid to bring someone else in. And yet, the concept for them was such trash. Neither of them broke 1,000 views in what, 7, 8 months? I truly believe in diplomacy. And I tried to work this out with you. I tried to ask questions about what your intention was to make this merchandise. And yet, you lied to me, you dodged my questions, I couldn't get a straight answer. So this is my counterattack. I'm going all in on this one, man. The only explanation I can get out of you for this one is that it's revenge for me telling people that you're a former NPPL pro and you're playing Division 5. Now, what about that statement is a lie? You are a former pro and you've played quite a bit of D5. A lot of your event wins came from Division 5. Yes, I know it's not illegal because the NPPL did not use APPA rankings, so yes, you are legally able to do it. But what about your pride, my man? Let's look at this other player. He played Division 2 on the Palm Beach Vipers, grew up in Arizona, he's in my inner circle, we talk. And I invited him to play a D4 event with me. And you know what he said? I'm not gonna play D4, that's like sandbagging. I'm like, well, you're ranked D3, there's one D3 player available on a D4 roster. And he's like, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do that. D4 is beneath me, and he only played D2. He wasn't a pro. So I have all the respect in the world for that guy making that choice, and I have so little respect for you playing Division 5. It feels really good to get this off my chest. This has been an ongoing issue for month after month, and speaking my mind on it, it's been liberating. Sometimes you just get betrayed. Paintball is a very competitive sport, whether you're competing for event wins, or you're competing for influence, or you're competing for views. People will stab you in the back just because of the nature of the sport. I want to know what you guys think. How have I handled this situation? Should I really have reached out again before I made this video? Should we have sat down and negotiated something? I really tried. I asked, how many shirts did you make? I asked, why are you doing it? And I just couldn't get a straight answer. So I want to know what you guys think. Have you ever been betrayed before in paintball? And when you did, how did you handle it? Another thing is, this footage is from my brand new camera. It is 4K capable. It's one of the Sony AX series. It cost me a pretty penny. But because the channel has been doing so well, I was able to cover the costs of my camera from my AdSense. And that's a huge accomplishment. Thank you guys very much for that. Without having an audience, I wouldn't be sharing this intimate story. I wouldn't be sharing these facts of my life. And I love you guys. Thanks for having my back. Loyalty gets loyalty. Betrayal gets a counterattack. Willballforsoup, signing out.
You're consumed by hatred, a bitterness towards the world, and you're unable to trust anyone. You even rejected the one who tried to help you. You're exactly how I was.
Amaterasu.
When I was lost. In the depths of darkness. Give it up.
I'm not finished yet.